Hey, Motorman here with my tip of the week. You know, I get a lot of questions from people that tell me they think they're ready to move up to get a bigger motorcycle, maybe something like this 900-pound Harley Davidson Ultra. But I tell people, you know, how do you know when you're ready? Well, if you've got a motorcycle like this, which is the 750, point the camera over here if you would. Say we used to call a mid-sized bike, now even called a lightweight bike. If you're on a bike like this and you're having problems making a simple U-turn, moving up to that is not going to help. It's going to make things a lot worse. So the best way to do it is, if you can afford it, of course, is to do it in steps. Make sure that you're able and you have some skills on a small bike like this, and then possibly, if you could afford it, move up to a mid-sized bike. This is very low, by the way, the new Heritage and most of the new Softails, very low to the ground. You should not have to lower the motorcycles, even if you're only 5 foot tall. No reason for it. You don't have to have your feet flat on the ground. As long as you can get the balls of your feet down, you're fine. The bike is straight up. It takes no strength at all to hold the motorcycle up. It's only when you let it lean over that it gets past that certain point, yes, the motorcycle could drop. So before you get to something like this, at least make sure that you could do a U-turn in 24 feet. And when I say make a U-turn in 24 feet, I don't mean duck walk it through like a doofus. You don't want to do that. You should easily be able to make that simple maneuver. If you can't do that on the little bike, you sure ain't going to be able to do it on the big bike. It will simply amplify all the problems that you actually have now. And I see a lot of women, and I know it's not really their fault. If they're married, what happens is the husband wants them to get a bigger bike so they have another bike that they can ride. I know the trick. Okay, I did it myself, but I was able to train my wife. So don't have them move up until they have some skills. How do you know if you got some skills? But you should be able to make a 24-foot circle, should be able to make a 24-foot U-turn. Even this big bike here can actually do that in about 16 feet. But if you can't do 24 feet on the little girl's bike, you sure ain't going to be able to do it on the mid-size or the heavyweight motorcycle. Till next week, don't move up until you absolutely have to, or you're sure of your skills.